Red Sox. All right, you were at Fenway today. Nathan Eovaldi, 7 scoreless innings. What impressed you most about his outing and his stuff?
Well, the first thing that jumps out is his fastball. I mean, he throws 98. He sits in the high 90s. He's got some good off-speed stuff. Going to that cutter, it was good for the most part, but it was a little flat here and there throughout the day. What's strange about him is he throws hard, but he's not a big strikeout guy. But he still manages to be effective. Now, the Twins, you can say that they're not a good team, but they've given the Red Sox fits throughout the series, throughout the whole season. I mean, it was 3-3 coming into today. So he's able to go out there and pretty much do what Drew Pomeranz has been incapable of doing the entire season. Never mind 7 shutout innings. He made it out of the 5th inning.
Right.
Pomeranz can't seem to do that. And even last year, getting out of the 6th inning was a tough thing for him to do. So a guy who's we're looking at to be your 4th starter.
I was going to say, if they go to a playoff series tomorrow, is he your number 4 in the playoffs?
I'm not going to jump to that conclusion right
After
away.
one outing?
I mean, look,
assuming Erod's healthy.
Assuming Erod's healthy, no. I would still go with Erod. But cause the other thing is, too, Yanni, he can go into the bullpen, and then you put an arm like that in the bullpen, he becomes a strikeout pitcher, too. I mean, I know he's not doing it now as a starter, but he's going to change his approach. He's going to be throwing a little bit harder, and he can use his breaking stuff differently. So, yeah, Eovaldi's definitely your reliever between him and Erod.
All right, talk about a web gem today. The clip we showed earlier of Jackie Bradley Jr. He's had so many throughout the year. This one, I think the most impressive was tracking the ball, the distance he had to run to get there. We're getting so spoiled about JBJ, but what can you say about his latest gem?
Well, I was talking to some of the guys in Minnesota, and they were telling me how he is, I mean, we all see it, how he's an unbelievable fielder, but they were singing praises of him too. And the thing is, they talked about how as much as Kiermaier in Tampa Bay and then Pilar in Toronto are great outfielders, the thing is Jackie Bradley's arm, first of all. Second, dealing with center field and out in Fenway Park is a huge difference from anywhere else. I know we don't think of it so much, but with the triangle, the way left center is, it's very unique. And he made that play in left center today, going right into the wall too as he dove. That, I mean, every time with Jackie, it seems like, oh, this is the greatest catch I've ever seen. It's hard to figure out what his best catch is. We asked him afterwards today, and he couldn't even pick it out. So I don't know, but either way, he is
up there.
Every single time, he just knows how to get to the ball. He knows where it's going. I've talked to him about it before. Off the bat, he has a read on it almost every single time.
All right, if there's a weakness for the Red Sox right now, despite their incredible pace, it's the bullpen. Do they address it at the deadline? And who other than Kimbrel do you have any sort of faith in the stretch run?
I have right now a little bit of faith in Tyler Thornburg. He was the guy that they traded for Travis Shaw a few years back. We've been waiting for him to really get his chance after the thoracic outlet syndrome issue that he had. He's looked good. They've had him in a couple high leverage situations against the Twins. Heath Hembree, believe it or not, I actually have more faith in him than anybody else in this bullpen outside of Kimbrel. He's not your setup man right now, though. Thornburg is the only guy who could be. Barnes, again, you can only trust Matt Barnes so much. Kelly has fallen way down the depth chart. But Heath Hembree's a guy right now who's kind of like Koji back in 2013 before he became the closer. You can stick him in any situation. Left-handed hitters who have been his issue in the past, they're hitting below 200 since June against him. So you have guys who you have faith in, but I would like to still see them go get, I keep saying, Kirby Yates or Stammen out in San Diego. Those guys would be a good fit in the setup man role, preferably Yates. But I don't think Dombrowski is going to go too quickly at it. I know we're coming close to the deadline, but it will be the last day that he makes the deal because right now things look good, so he doesn't want to seem like he's really in too much of a needy position, make the other team sweat it out a little bit. All
right, 5.5 up on the Yankees, 2 with the Phillies, then New York comes to Fenway on Thursday. What is the difference in the standings where the Sox, let's say it's anywhere between 5 and 6 come Thursday, they can put the Yankees away for good?
Yanni, Adam J. Happ, who threw well today, it's going to take a little while, I still think, for the Red Sox to put them away. It won't happen until September. The Yankees are too good with their offense. Their pitching staff looks better. I know Zach Britton walked 3 people the other night, choked a little bit, geez. But they still have a lights-out bullpen. Even without, you take Britton out, they still have one of the best bullpens in baseball. In this starting rotation now, I was talking to somebody about it today, I can't remember who, but you have Happ, Sabathia, Tanaka, Severino going into the postseason. That's your 4-man rotation. Looks a million times better when you take out Sonny Gray. Now that's a starting rotation that is going to give people problems.
All right, finally, Hall of Fame class today. Jim Thome, Vladimir Guerrero, Chipper Jones, Trevor Hoffman, Alan Trammell, and Jack Morris also getting in. We were talking about that class in the office. Very impressive. Who stands out to you? Maybe who's the best?
Well, I would say the guy I probably enjoyed the most was Chipper Jones. He was on Backyard Baseball, and that was one of the greatest games ever. I think Vlad was on it too, but Vlad was probably the best guy on that list.
Pure raw talent, I think.
I mean, I always remember him hitting that ball that bounced in the dirt and he hit it out of the park. I think that was when he was in Anaheim.
He swung at everything.
Yeah, he swung at everything.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, in all his years, he had, excluding his first 9 games in his first season, I think it was 96, he had 2 years where he didn't hit 300. And in those 2 years, it was 290 and 295.
Yeah.
His body broke down as he went along, but that dude could hit as well as
if he
anybody.
wasn't in Montreal and then with the Angels out west, he's probably more popular because he wasn't getting the attention
and he had
in those
cannon.
markets.
He had
Tommy, a true slugger, Hall of Famer. Chipper
Yep.
Jones, well-rounded. Trevor Hoffman,
Respect.
maybe second greatest closer after Mario.
Yeah, I think Kimbrel's going to go down as a better closer. You don't believe me. No one believes me, but Kimbrel will go down as a better closer than Hoffman.
Similarly, Hoffman in San Diego, maybe not the same publicity, but a very good class. It's getting, we're getting to the age, or I'm getting to the age where now all these guys I watch like their whole careers.
I watched them too. I know you're a little older, but I watched all those guys too. Oh yeah.
So I'm enjoying these classes. And Jack Morris had that great '91 World Series outing, and Alan Trammell. I don't remember a ton about Alan Trammell.
They were both playing like before I was born, so I can't tell you
Pretty
much
good
about
player.
them.
All right, good stuff.